Welcome back. Hey everyone, it's Superstar Director Becca Levi, and this is day 7 of our 30-day excuse busting challenge. And I can see that the momentum is growing and things are happening as you guys are excuse busters. It's awesome. Thank you for sharing on our team page and on my Facebook page and below on the video. And I love it. I love seeing what people are doing and for all the private messages. But I encourage you to keep posting what you are doing on the below on the comments again, or on wherever you see the video on Facebook, because what's really happening is people are saying, I wasn't going to take this challenge. I didn't, because I just didn't think I could do it. But then I see what everybody else is doing and I want to do it too. So that is the power of your one courageous post. So we really encourage you to do that. So for the heck of it, can you guess what room I'm in? I would love to see if you guys can guess what room I'm in. It's probably not that hard. So anyways, I take Sundays off, so that's why there was no video yesterday. And today I was traveling back. I got up, right? I got up and I'm like, okay, I have this, and this to do today, plus I have to pack and I need to drive back up and get settled into the beautiful house of Rick and Dorothy Thurman. And so this is coming from their house and we're going to see lots of their cool different rooms because it's so beautiful here. Anyway, I was thinking that, how am I going to get any Scentsy work done today? I just have too much on my plate. So I was already building up the excuses, and having taken, even just a day off, and Saturday I kind of took the day off too. It's so hard to kind of get that momentum back going. But I knew that I had this 30-day challenge and I couldn't let myself down. So what did I do? Well, I had to go and get a haircut today. When you have short hair, you get it cut all the time. So about every 2 weeks. And I approached my hairdresser and said, I've been thinking, you can take this with a grain of salt or not. I know you used to be a Scentsy consultant and you're not anymore. But August 1st, we're going to be starting up with a 10% off, and we're also going to be starting our incentive trip. And wouldn't it be really awesome? I mean, it's an awesome 7-day cruise if you could earn that for yourself and your son. Because I have another leader who did that. She earned one of the trips for herself and her son, and it was the most incredible bonding, life-changing, memory for them. And so I knew how powerful it was. So her wheels started to turn, and I said, you know what? You could do that. You could just sign up. You could work through the trip, earn the trip, and then you know what? If you decide that you're done, be done. And so here's the thing. We know that if you work your business and you earn the trip and you go on the trip and you see that you can do this and you're earning money all the way through, you're probably not going to quit. But sometimes it's just easy for all of us just to take it one goal at a time. One goal at a time. So right now it's this 30-day challenge, and then we'll start with the incentive trip challenge, and we will just do it one goal at a time, and it's not overwhelming, and you feel like, there's just no pressure, and it's more fun that way. So I'm finding that this is turning out, using this upcoming incentive trip, to be really powerful to help me recruit. So anyways, when I left, she said, okay, August 1st, I think I'm in. So there we go. So I will be following up with that. Then I decided to stop by my old dentist office, and because I haven't lived here for almost 3 years, to see, who was taking care of their Scentsy needs. So I was prepared with a pouch party and, the little mini testers with some catalogs and order forms. And I stopped in and said, they said, oh, no, we don't have a Scentsy consultant currently, and we are actually talking about ordering. I'm hearing this almost every day that I go out and approach people. So I said, well, let me leave this, and I will be back in a week, and I'll come and pick it back up. And so, yay. So there I was, 2 for 2. So then I had to go by and pick up some contacts, and went in there and just asked them if they needed a Scentsy consultant. And they said, one of the gals said, yes, I actually need some more scents. And I said, great, here's a catalog. And by the way, we're having our Christmas in July closeout, so go online and see what you want. So I had 3 for 3. Then I drove up to the big city and picked up my daughter and got settled in here, and we went to dinner, Rick and Dorothy and my daughter and myself and their beautiful girls, and we all wore our buttons. And We also came up, thanks to Heidi Pruder of Maine, we came up with some great ideas that we'll be showing you here soon as we get those put together. And then we went shopping at Walmart. And at Walmart, this really cute lady from clear over at another register lane as I was leaving said, "What does your button say?" And there was only 2 cashiers, and it was really busy. And I said, it said, "Do you need Scentsy?" And I'm not even sure if she heard me, but we went on our way. And afterwards, I left and I thought, now I need to be prepared with my samples. I did not have my samples today. Something that I could go, because what I'm going to challenge you to do, and I'm challenging myself to do, is that whenever anybody notices my button, to make sure that I give them something. And I mean, that's a no-brainer. But in this instance, I didn't do it. I didn't go over and say, you know what, just for noticing my button, I'm going to give you something. And so that's my aha for today, that I could have done that differently. Oh, and one other thing. When I was checking out, I said to the cashier, "So how are you today?" And she said, "Good, how are you?" And I said, "I'm excellent. I'm a Scentsy consultant." And so we're always happy. And she said, "Oh, I used to be a Scentsy consultant." And I said, "Well, we miss you." And she said, "Yeah, but I'm just really busy. It was when I was in DC, and I just moved here. And of course, you know, there was only 2 registers, and the lines were clear out and around." And Dorothy brought up the comment after we left. She said, "You know, we could have said you could come back for free." So I hope you see that, you know, we're not going to remember everything all the time, but we can always say, what could I have done differently and what could I have done better? And then celebrate any victory at all. I'm telling you, if you even decided to pick up the phone, text, email, wear your button, wear a shirt, whatever you did, any action is powerful. Any action is going to get you where you want to go. I remember, let's see, a quote of mine that I always really liked. It says, "It's not about the perfection of the action, but it's about action itself." So remember that action is more than 90% of the people in the world do. So if you're doing anything, that sets you apart. They say the only difference between an ordinary person and an extraordinary person is action. And that action puts you in the top 2%. And so how do you take that action and actually have the benefits and the success of the top 2% is? You just keep going until you get the results you want. And so I want to tell you, one of the gals that Facebooked me, she said, "You know what would make your videos just that much better is if you left us with your jingle so that we can get it stuck in your head." So in closing, and you know I can't carry a tune, but what did we learn from Sara Bareilles? Let's just be brave. So hope you'll sing this with me. Hope you'll sing this in the shower, and I hope this will get stuck in your head. Okay, you ready? Okay, it's the tune of "I'm a Girl Watcher," but you say, "I'm an excuse buster. Yeah, I'm an excuse buster. I'm an excuse buster. Yeah, I'm an excuse buster." All right, go look up the tune "I'm a Girl Watcher" so you can actually get the right tune, because I'm tone deaf, and start singing "I'm an excuse buster," and I'll be talking to you tomorrow. Bye.